Hey guys, welcome back to Blind Strike Exotics. I'm John, and today we are going to start the clutch cutting from Princess's clutch. So about halfway through incubation, she looked like she laid 11 or 12 good eggs, but there's several here that you can see that got like super moldy and stinky and smelly. I actually threw one of them away just from the outset. There's 4 in here that went bad pretty early, and there was one more that was left with the other eggs that started to go bad here in the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to cut these. They're actually due to hatch here in 2 days. I'm going to cut these stinky ones open to see if there's anything in here. If there isn't, so I can just toss them out and get rid of them. So let's take a look. Maybe there's something in here. If there isn't, it's going to smell really bad. Alright, I have the garbage can ready to the side over here because I have very, very low hopes for this. I kind of wanted to keep them because when they started to turn like this and get moldy, I would throw them away immediately. I know some people have actually had luck trying to hold on to these eggs. I'm actually going to get a glove on too because they're really gooey. Some people have had luck, keeping these things until they are, full term. I don't really have a whole lot of hope for them. They look disgusting. They smelled pretty bad when I cut them open. They're pretty firm in there, which usually means that the yolk was not absorbed at all. Yeah. It's just like a big ol'... Cut this open so you can see. This looks like it went bad pretty much. If I can cut this flap off of here, almost immediately. It's just like a big old mass in there. Nothing. There's not even. Looks like maybe the start of an embryo right there on the side. Right there. But it's just a big old stinky mess, and they all kind of feel the same. So the fact that they went bad so early in the process is just sort of telling me that there's probably nothing in any of these, and it's probably just same thing, just a big old mass in there. Nothing going on. Just gonna go through these real quick so I'm not wasting time on this video because the rest of the clutch is due here in 2 days. So that's what the rest of this video will go towards. This one looks like it started forming something right there with a little bit of blood, but again, look, I mean, this is like kind of looks like a hard-boiled egg, like an actual chicken egg, but it's also been sitting in there baking for almost 2 months, so, that's probably what's going on with the actual egg. Got big cooked snake eggs, and same thing here. Yep, it's all forward bad. So I haven't, tested this out, whether or not these eggs are capable of making it once they are moldy. But from my experience, anytime an egg starts getting moldy like that from the get-go, or even within the first month, usually there is nothing viable inside of it. The egg just starts to go bad and decompose. So there's another bad egg in with the good ones, but I think at least I have 7 good eggs, so I think she did lay 12, and I basically got half the clutch, which I'm not super happy with her first clutch. Crystal laid 12 eggs, or 13 eggs, and they were all good. Princess here, who was my biggest female, laid 12 eggs, and it looks like only 7 are good, so hopefully in 2 days we get a bunch of healthy snakes out of there. Alright, so we're going to finish cutting the rest of this clutch from Princess. So the pairing was Princess to Tesla. Tesla is a blackhead leopard purple passion, and Princess is a pastel mystic potion. So there's only 3 types of blue eye Lucies, I think, if I'm doing my math right, that we can get here. 4 types. Super Mojaves, Mystic Phantoms, Mystic Potions, and Purple Passions. But what was cool about this is there is Blackhead, Leopard, and Pastel in between both parents. So we're getting Blue-eyed Lucy's no matter what. I'm hoping that we get 0 Super Mojaves because they're going to be all white with little to no color or pattern in them. So no Super Mojaves is what I'm hoping for. And we are looking for all of the other types of Blue-eyed Lucy's that I can get out of these. I'm hoping that they are just healthy as well. The fact that these clutches kind of all went to crap here, half the clutch anyways, had me kind of worried a little bit about what was going on with the pairing. Hard to tell. I'm thinking it's just a Super Mojave. I don't know if that's what it is. I don't know what else would be in there, but it's a pretty all-white snake with really bright blue eyes. So that one looks like it's okay. I'm hoping that all these eggs that are white still, or off-white, or egg-colored, are still healthy. I was kind of hoping for big things out of the kind of the crazy stuff that I saw out of the last clutch with the my last Blue Lucy clutch. I really never expected to get what I got out of there. So I wonder what's going on with this genetic pair here. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like it doesn't have eyes, or the eyes are really close together, and the mouth kind of grew up over itself over here. So it's still alive and reacting. So we'll see if it comes out, and I'll show it to you guys if it actually comes out of the egg. But I'm gonna have to assume then, Tesla had 2 other clutches so far last year, and everything that came out of those 2 clutches they were all healthy. So this looks like it's an issue with Princess, I would say. So, yeah, that's kind of sucks. She was kind of my big old female, and I was kind of hoping she'd drop a nice big clutch. And this one's like kind of upside down. I can't see it. It looks like the belly's just getting ready to close. It's upside down all the way, so I can't see. Hopefully that one's alive too. I don't know if you can see right there, but it looks like the belly's just starting to close up there. My lightning pieds are due next week. I hope to God that I don't get this sort of luck out of there too. Hopefully they're all healthy, and that's kind of a huge project for me, and very, very important to what I'm doing here. See, I've kind of been doing a thing where I haven't been peeling them apart when I was putting them in the egg boxes, but like having to deal with this now, I feel like it's just a bad idea. I think going forward, I may just start peeling all of the eggs apart when I take them out of the tub from the mom and put them in the egg box. I think from now on they're just all gonna get peeled apart. Just kind of makes life easier, especially with stuff like how all these eggs went bad. Here's the first dark one, so that's good. Looks like it's okay as far as I can tell here. This is purpley enough that I would think it's probably a Mystic Phantom, but we'll see it when it comes out. It's definitely purple though. It's not an all white snake, so no blue, no Super Mojave there. Looks a little more on the white side. I don't see. Well, the head's not very purple, but I'm gonna have to assume this is Super Mojave too because of how light it is. It's very little purple. That one looks like it's okay as well. So I think we have 3 to 4 snakes that are relatively healthy out of this clutch. Really did kind of turn it. My first clutch this year was really good, and my last 2 clutches were bad. The Urban Camo clutch, I haven't really posted an update on it yet. More genetic issues with that pairing though. This one's huge. It is not a Super Mojave. This is a big snake. Kind of hard to say what it is though. I can't wait till all of these snakes get out of these eggs because it's really hard to ID what they are. inside of there, because Blue Eye Lucy is such a dominant thing that the Mystic Crystal Blackhead Leopards that I got out of that first clutch this year were so drastic just from cutting the eggs out. You wouldn't have thought they were Blue Eye Lucys because of how dark they were. This one is on the darker side, but it looks like it is. The spine is completely messed up, kinked up. Yeah, it's actually a darker snake, but it looks like it's really deformed, so I don't think this one's gonna survive either. Disaster. I think we had 12 eggs, and I think maybe we got 4 healthy snakes out of it, so needless to say, this one's bad. I can tell from the earlier in the video, it's just extremely, it's like rock hard. You can see kind of what a bad egg looks like. So I'm just putting that right in the garbage. And as you can see, I have mold from it all over my fingers. That's why I did that one last. So this sucks. I'm not real happy with this. I mean, it could be an issue with the pairing, between Tesla and Princess. But because Tesla had 2 other clutches and there was nothing wrong with any of the hatchlings and any deformities, I'm wondering if it's an issue with Princess. And if any of you guys remember, Princess and Crystal both took over 12 months from the time I started pairing them to Tesla to the time until Crystal laid the first clutch, which I think was like the first month of the year this year. So it may have taken Tesla a while to get a hold of, how to breed in the beginning. This clutch turning out so bad and so many of over probably 60% of the eggs or hatchlings were either, just didn't make it past the first couple weeks or were had major deformities, which is part of the game. I'm honestly glad that if it was going to happen, it happened to a clutch like this where it's not very important to me growing the business. But it sucks either way. I don't like seeing it happen. It's just, I guess, part of the game. When you're producing a bunch of snakes, you're bound to run into this sort of a problem. So I'll keep you guys updated on these snakes. Hopefully the ones that look healthy actually turn out being healthy, and they hatch and they're healthy and they thrive. And we'll keep you updated.